There's twists.
How old are they?
There's turns. You don't know what's gonna happen.
Sounds like something I would watch. Hi, I'm Jasmine. I'm half Korean.
Hi, I'm Carolina. My parents are both Mexican.
And today we're swapping Korean dramas and telenovelas.
Novelas are very important to me because I feel like they kind of gave me my passion for acting in a way.
And Korean dramas have been a huge part of my life. Korean dramas really helped me develop my language.
Drama swap!
My choice was Stairway to Heaven because if you haven't seen Stairway to Heaven, I don't think you can actually say you know Korean dramas. This is like the ultimate Korean drama classic. It is crazy. There's death, there's memory loss, there's love triangles, there's everything you need in a Korean drama.
I think it's interesting that it said Stairway to Heaven when they're on a carousel. I feel like in novelas, everything is so centralized in the intro, but this one, like literally, I felt like I was supposed to be really upset.
In that scene where she's getting dragged, you know, I don't condone violence, but in this show, I will say I was not upset to see her get dragged like that because I hate her. And not to be dramatic, but like, I really, really hate her.
She was being dragged in the middle of a mall and no one noticed. No one was like, hey, sir, stop that. Like, why are dramas like that? I'm gonna be swapping Alegrijes y Rebujos. Basically about these kids that find a haunted mansion that's haunted by this like wizard magician man that died in the house. All of them randomly start living in the mansion and they like run into ghosts and like witches and things like that. And all the while, there's a love triangle going on with like 12-year-old kids.
This sounds like something I would watch, so I'm very excited. These graphics are everything. How old are they? They literally look like they're 7 and they're about to kiss. Don't look at her like that. You're too young. Honestly, I'm shook by the children even being possibly in love.
It's so funny because like at least for me growing up, it was very much like you don't like date boys until you graduate from high school. Like, I mean, me growing up and watching this, I'm like, but that girl's like kissing that boy and she's like 7 years old. Like, what about me?
This gives me Wizards of Waverly Place vibes, actually.
Yes.
I feel like we had very, very different picks.
I was gonna say they're so vastly different. Like, I feel like yours was a lot more dramatic. Granted, mine was also like centered towards children. So, I mean, there's only so much drama you can give to a child before traumatizing them, I feel like.
Today I'm swapping Boys Over Flowers. It's a Korean drama classic that you have to watch. And it's about these 4 hot guys in high school vie for the attention of this working class girl. So yeah, why wouldn't you want to watch that, right?
You sold me.
My heart. Oh, swoon!
Where the teachers?
Who cares? He's so hot.
Okay, can we talk about a Cinderella moment? That was like too intense. Considering like they weren't even like kissing, they were making out or anything. He's just putting a shoe on.
So it's crazy because there's a love triangle with that hunk, right? But this is another guy from F4 and he's friends with that other guy that we saw from the other scene.
There's like no guy code.
They're in an airport?
Yeah.
This one seems like very in my age range-ish. So many boys, you know? I love that.
So I will be swapping Teresa. I feel like a lot of novelas and dramas in general, it's very much like, oh, rich poor girl gets saved by like the rich man. But in this show, it's like the poor girl is trying to save herself, but she's like evil. It's like crazy.
Oh, she looks dangerous. Oh, spicy already. What a beautiful way to cry. Is there a camera in there? Who looks that good yelling at a teddy bear?
Oh my God. I need to explain because
okay, yes, please.
So much. So Teresa, kind of like the girl in Boys Over Flowers, she goes to a really rich school on a scholarship, but she doesn't tell anyone that she's poor. She tries to get with this one guy from that school, and then he finds out that she's poor, and he tells everybody. She's also in love with this like. He's like this poor man. If I remember correctly, he starts to date this other girl who is actually her best friend. And like, she's yelling at the teddy bear, like, why do you love her? Like, you're supposed to love me, like you're mine.
Oh no, she didn't.
Teresa knows she's beautiful. She knows she's smart. Even the clothes that she wears, it like accentuates her body perfectly. So like, it shows off her boobs, it shows off her butt. So she can use all of that to get what she wants, to get the job she wants, to get the men that she wants. And she's like not ashamed and not afraid to do any of that.
Honestly, I want what she has. Confidence and then like rich men. Both Korean dramas and telenovelas look like they are super dramatic. and chaotic, and I am here for that.
There can never be too many love triangles, I feel like. And the thing about both K-dramas and telenovelas is there's different ones that like they attract like younger kids and like teenagers, and then there's some for the older people. Like it's really, they have something for everyone, and I definitely will be watching Boys Over Flowers.
Follow, like,